I was prepared for the worst. Dug in deep, cause I emerged from the dirt. My nigga said you ain't the only one. But in truth, you gotta be the first. Cause you can see the good and the bad. And you'll turn out bad. That's a gift and a curse. I am in your will to be a better man. In a world where better men don't even stand a chance on this earth. Bible talk, they told me that I could keep that. It's time I lead a sheep where the sheep at. And pray that when the wolves fall through, the stomach's still full. So they won't eat that, which is mine. I really think I'm wasting time. Worried about my people and all, they saying fuck me cause I was too determined to ball. But if you knew that you could fly, nigga, why would you fall? I'm feeling like LeBron more than ever. They giving niggas the praise, but I'm knowing that I'm better. So fuck a ring if it don't make me agree. Why you doing too much? I'ma do what it takes. I got a chip on my shoulder the size of a boat. That a giant wouldn't need to bother to hold up. Like, cause why you carrying this? Cause it ain't enough soil I can bury it with. And it ain't enough weight, that's the scariest shit. That means I was built for more. Trial and error, overburst to the
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks.
We a butt of our toes, grew up here and we was slow out. Blew what it's like to be something. Knowing you a king and a right on your dream. Had to be a nightmare for you to wake up. And those 2 hour means with the label bend money on another excuse that they scrape up for me to do it out of pleasure. Another pay cut. And they wonder why I didn't never say much. I never was a begging type. I couldn't picture this shit. I never
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Only they go unnoticed. Cause nowadays we just rolling on the top. See niggas selling Kool-Aid on a soapbox. I'm a prisoner to my mission. Screaming, listen. Lord, I wish I could stop. I wish I could tell them about the book, but they call up in the movie. Lights in the process.
Take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down carry by Elliott. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, Elliott once more. And Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 43 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about him all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how...
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try to work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried, they just didn't get it done.
10, Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 41 yards. And the Seahawks strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered, if we've watched games, is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches. Doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way to the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late round pick right there, making a first round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and some packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap for Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Over the middle, here's Elliott. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. the 6, inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Inside give to Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. The defense shows they've been a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third. At Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Johnson from the 34 now. Here's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Pickett. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. To the air on first down with Pickett. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Down to about the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 37 yards. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Pickett will try to throw for this. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back in 2 points yourselves, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Smith. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to a safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down. Throwing is Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 27 yards. And the Seahawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. That's exactly what happened there.
And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now here's another carry for Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 8-6 the score after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Check 43. Out. Check three. Check 26.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are able to move back in front. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Geno on 1st down.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up 2nd and long.
Buffalo 18. Ready, go.
From the 50, it's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Ready,
now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Hawk 70.
They snap it to Smith.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Straight ahead running, here's Dallas. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Warrior 70.
From the 17, Smith. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. We got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Ready, go.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's got it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dalton right to the air. Eluding the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That one goes for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. So Dalton now. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He's crossing. He's checking pressure.
Out of the gun, Smith. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken from about the 12. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dalton now to pass. Flush to his right. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 8 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first. Here's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yo. Heard you over there whispering and shit.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Oh, he got me.
And they'll be driven back here,
Oh,
losing
no.
yards to the 10-yard line.
Oh,
Not at all
no.
what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Oh,
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50
He gonna
seconds
say,
to play
nigga, you
here
should have
in
took
half
the
number
touchdown
1.
if I don't get this. That's what he gonna say. He said, nigga, you should have took that touchdown, nigga.
Ready, set.
But I don't even want to give him reason to say it, honestly.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
There we go. Get Mike up.
And the Saints
Take
are
it
going
right
to
there.
get the
Take it
ball
from the
back
6.
on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red
Run
zone.
that
Definitely
bitch.
going to cost them 3
Run that
points, and we'll see how that
motherfucker.
affects the
What about that?
game as time goes on.
I don't give a fuck about
And
that shit,
defensively,
dude.
they're just looking to keep him contained
That's
as
it.
they're able to get him down.
Here we go.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
Who is this nigga, 89?
We'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans.
He eat my ass up. Who you think
As the
89?
clock will stop with 21
I
seconds
ain't
to
never
go
heard of
here
that
in the
nigga.
first half. From the
Man, you got a
34
credit
down,
play over
here's
there.
1st and 10.
You got a credit play over there?
Dalton. Escaping the pressure right.
Come on, y'all.
It's incomplete.
We got to pick that on up now, y'all.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone
We got to pick that on up now, y'all.
And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
He's going to wind
Got
up
that. That's
and in
me.
and out.
That's me.
Into double
That's me
coverage,
back
and
there.
it's intercepted.
That's me back there.
And the Seahawks will
Can I get a
take
field goal,
over
y'all?
here just shy of the 30.
Can I get a field goal, y'all?
So close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that.
Can I get a field goal,
you do
y'all?
give it to them in plus territory as
I want
well.
that Philly.
Yeah, they were pushing real
I
hard.
want that field goal, y'all.
More on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half.
Oh, he going 3 deep on me.
20/20 hindsight, though.
He said, fuck your field goal, nigga.
Hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Shit, it's wrong play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, go.
The final shot before break. Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. He'll get it.
Ah!
And they're going to be set up now.
Damn, man.
The 13-yard line.
Who wants some?
That nigga Goodwin out there cooking, though, boy. That boy out there cooking, boy.
Intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Carberry bad.
Now, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3.
Hang on here.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Look, and they bring in that country blooming, never walk with bloomers, they were blooming. I was Western Union, partner. On some choppers. You know, I got you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks are offense. It's a tight football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think they probably just looked at things and said, unfortunately, this is a tight game. No need to change a whole lot. We played it close to our depth in the first half, so we don't have to go out one for the keeper. Let's just go out and play football and win one for us.
What's a keeper? Double cross, bitch. You know what CrossFit? Gotta work the jelly for an outfit. I got niggas screeching, goddamn.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Gino down a throw. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds.
Got niggas screeching over here, man. You gotta wait. You gotta wait, man. I thought we gotta wait a little bit, baby.
As a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Myself like, who the fuck gon' tell me I ain't gon' be one of the best pick up heard? Sipping 211s on the curb, rolling down, sitting on that herb and blow it down. But you know about that great high, high 20, off the punch, out of pinch.
He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Clocking me in like flesh, to the limit, stay eliminated. My first boy told, used to fade, turn the
Oh, ether.
Grandma think I'm smoking with the junkies cause I want to see something big to eat. But that prime time, give me up like 2 days.
This is the tight end fan. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41.
Even if they hold, I don't take the rest.
Throw into the hands of Fan. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Pay my time.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anything still no way, like you trying to build that question. That's all that's all opponents right now. Owners give me 50 feet, you all up on me, cause I don't believe when you say you want it.
Another try after the first down sack. Smith.
When black know how to be the kids like fighting
And
for
on
the
the left
life.
sideline, he caught it,
But
but
the
out
choice
of
is what
bounds,
means both.
according to the
Rid of the lights,
headlinesman.
all in the dark. Pick up the swords and this is the way with the day of the night. And some of them troubles just ain't worth the fight. But this is my play. This was the niches. I need a witness. We have been chasing like I guess that I'm doing all right.
And that will send them back to
Thank
the
God for
drawing
two
board.
Prince cuts. So it could have been out his club. Talk about should have been would have had nothing. So enough to turn something. Best believe you gonna see.
It's complete to Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning?
Gino.
The route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Can't be still. Calling out for your name.
Here's Myers to boot it away.
Go get it. Go get it. Ah.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
10-2. And out there listening. My disposition and possibly missing.
Feels like they're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer.
It keep me buzzing.
Their first drive of the second half.
Bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best
What's wrong?
to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answer score.
From the 29, locates Camara on the out route. He gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Camara. And he'll be brought down right at the 35-yard line.
That was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people do a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back now here live in New Orleans. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, take it in. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This will be Dalton again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And nothing but...
Let's go.
Fuck you mean? Went from rag to riches on the scene. Now they call me king. Father, know, but you keep hitting donuts because you ain't got nowhere to go. Kind of hate the way the movement sort of system. The interior fucked up, but you really don't care at all. Now your player partners want to ride with you, but they don't give you no gas money, kind of boom. I'm talking about 9-9 slab bowls. Get you an adapter, you don't really want your rim to scrub and all, but that's just how it be. Sub on.
The fact we made it from the birds. This is congregation. But you played it on the corner, I made her want a Glock with no safety. And it's straight. Killed a kid just the other day. And that's just so stupid. Just the stupid game in the world. Just to lose it, I see you struggle. Pop's a hustler, ain't never hug you. Mama said ain't go daddy, she couldn't love you. That's fucked up.
When you move, you scared
losing.
Before you lose it,
Put down a tool and I'ma scoop you. So, Lord, let us party tonight. And now that I mean that it be ball. Lord, let us party tonight. And now that it might kill us all. And we eat drink. And we eat smoke. Cause our problems won't let us go. We roll around, head in the clouds, screaming loud as fast as we know. Run that shit back, man. Run that shit back, man.
Matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
Rolling to his right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, it's Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Forced out to his left. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Room here to run. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 52 yards. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Being chased out left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 50.
Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He finds some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go, go, get out there, get out there. So don't say nothing.
58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
58's Mike. Target. 58's the Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Check pass.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Hey, check right the left. Check right the left. Hey, watch the slap.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect,
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings.
Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a bad... return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six.
Complete. Smith has it.
He's got room past the 30. Now he's free to midfield.
He's at the 30. 20, 10.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunky yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On 1st down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts over the middle, complete. It's Brown.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Cougar 19. 70 Lions.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's Cook again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the 1st.
I know the fans want to see 1st downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to pick up the Vikings 1st down as they manage to convert
And that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Again, it's Cousins.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 1st down, here's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
That escapes the sack. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins to throw it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 19 yards that time for number 19.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings have retaken a third quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
19
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 68 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. He's got the 1st down and more. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Cousins on 1st down. This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll throw again. Cousins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And